Today we are going to discuss one concept called number systems. What is the concept name? Number systems. This is very important, and after this we are going to do some problems. That problems will come in the exam. I mean to say in the written test. So please be little more careful. Okay. What is the concept name? Number systems. Let me write it for you people. The concept name is number systems. What is the concept name? Number systems. Now listen carefully. We have so many variety of number systems, but out of which 4 are popular. 4 are popular. What is the first one? Decimal number system. What is the first one? Decimal number system. In decimal number system, we have, what are the numbers we need to know, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0 to 9 are the numbers available in decimal number system. 0 to 9 are the numbers available in decimal number system. That is the reason base is 10. What is the base? 10. Why the base is 10? Because totally we are having 10 numbers. Let me explain. Very important point, that is try to understand. I will tell you why base is 10. Let us take your writing 379. Internally, what is the meaning of 379? 3 into 10 to the power of 2 plus 7 into 10 to the power of 1 plus 9 into 10 to the power of 0. Can you please tell 0, 1, 2 are what? Powers. 10 is what? Base. Understanding, right? That is the reason base is 10. Now, next number system what we are going to discuss is octal number system. What is the next concept we are going to discuss? Octal number system. Now, what are the numbers available in octal number system are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up to 7 only we have octal number system. 0 to 7. Totally we have how many? 8. Understand? Right? In decimal number system we have what? 0 to 9. In octal number system we have what? 0 to 7. Next number system is very important. This is hexa. Hexa means how much? Not 16. Hexa means 6. Understand? Okay. Decimal. Decimal means how much? Decimal means how much? 10. Hexa means 6. Decimal means 10. Hexadecimal means 16. Hexadecimal means what? 16. Okay. Now what are the numbers we have? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. Can you please understand? Capital ABCDs do I need to write? Small ABCDs do I need to write? Can you please think? Do I need to write capital ABCDs or small ABCDs? I can write both. Understand? Very important point this is. Hexadecimal number system is case insensitive. Hexadecimal number system is what? Case insensitive. Try to understand. Very important point I am discussing. Okay, fine. So what is the first one? Decimal number system. We have 0 to 9. Octal number system 0 to 7. Hexadecimal number system 0 to 9 and A to F. Which A? Capital A or small a? Both we can write. So A to F can be either capital or small, and you can mix both also. And totally we have how many numbers? 16 numbers. How many we have? 16 numbers. Okay. 0 to 9 if you can count 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That is the reason base is considered as 16. Next last number system we have is binary number system. What is last number system we have? Binary number system. The last number system what we have is a binary number system. In the binary number system, we have only 2 values. Understanding, right? 0 and 1. We have only how many values? 2 values. Okay? 0 and 1. 0 and 1 means totally how many we have? 2. That is the reason the base is 2. Understanding, right? So, 0, 1, what are they called? Very important. Listen, very important. 0, 1 are called binary digits. Understanding, right? 0, 1 are called what? Binary digits. Have you seen one important shortcut? Here B, here ITS. Okay, so if we can take B from binary and ITS from the digits, then the short form of binary digits is bits. Understanding, right? So 0 1 are called what? Bits. Why are we going to call 0 1 as bits? Because it's a short form of binary digits. Binary digits, very important point that is. Next, 4 bits is considered as one nibble. 4 bits is considered as what? One nibble. 8 bits is considered as one binary. Binary, very important points here. Not bi I wrote by. Binary term. Binary term. Binary term. Okay, so from the binary I am going to take by. From the term I am going to take te. So what is the short form I am going to represent? by te byte. Understanding my point, right? 8 bits is considered as 1 byte. 8 bits is considered as 1 byte. Now listen carefully. Okay, 1024 bytes is considered as 1 kilobyte. 1024 bytes is considered as 1 kilobyte. Next, 1024 kilobytes is considered as 1 megabyte. 1024 bytes is considered as 1 megabyte. Next, 1024 megabytes is considered as 1 gigabyte. 1 gigabyte. 1024 gigabyte is considered as 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte. Like this we are going. Understanding my point, right? So we have so many other values, but for this is enough. Understand? First, what is the concept name? Number system. In the number system, how many types we are representing? 4 types. What is the first one? Decimal number system. Second one, octal number system. Third one, hexadecimal number system. Fourth one, binary number system. In the binary number system, what numbers we have? 0 and 1. 0 and 1 are called what? Binary digits. What is the short form of binary digits? Bits. 4 bits is considered as what? 1 nibble. 8 bits is considered as what? 1 binary term. Okay, so we have provided introduction to number systems. Totally how many type of number systems we have? Decimal, octal, binary, hexadecimal, right? Decimal, binary, hexadecimal, octal. Whichever the order you represent, that does not have any significant impact. Okay, now listen carefully. Very important point I am discussing. Listen carefully. Let us take, I am having a decimal number. Now, whenever I am having a decimal number, I need to convert into binary. I need to convert into what? Binary. Similarly, I can convert into what? Octal. Similarly, I can convert into what? Hexadecimal. Means, if the given value is decimal, I should be in a situation to convert into binary, octal, hexadecimal. Understanding my point, right? Now, let us take we are having octal number. If a given value is octal, I need to be in a situation to convert into decimal, I need to convert into octal, I need to convert into hexadecimal. Okay, so decimal to binary, decimal to octal, decimal to hexadecimal, octal to decimal, octal to binary, octal to hexadecimal. Understand? Very important point it is. Next, what we have? Hexadecimal. Hexadecimal can be converted into what? Decimal. Hexadecimal can be converted into what? Octal. Hexadecimal number can be converted into what? Binary. So, are we clear, sir? Hexadecimal can be converted to decimal, octal, binary. Next, what number we have? Binary. Binary can be converted into what? Can you please tell? Binary can be converted into decimal. Binary can be converted into octal. Binary can be converted into hexadecimal. So, if I give you decimal, convert into rest 3. If I give you octal, convert into rest 3. If I give you hexadecimal, convert into rest 3. If I give you binary, convert into rest 3, right? Means now we need to do 12 conversions. Out of 12 conversions, might be one question will come in the exam. So please focus and remember, this is needed not only for programming. When you go to digital electronics or when you go to any other subject, these conversions are really needed. So better you remember the conversions. Anyway, I am going to provide shortcuts at the last also. Now we need to start 12 conversions. I will explain each and every conversion in detail. Just try to write the notes along with me, and you can take some examples and you can solve also. Okay, fine. Just first step is decimal to binary. What is the first conversion we are going to learn? Decimal to binary. Understand? Let us take one number 135 base 10 to base 2. Can you please tell what is this conversion? 135 base 10 to base 2 means decimal to binary. The conversion name is what? Decimal to binary. Can you please understand, in binary number what numbers we have? 1 and 0 means this 135 should be represented in the form of ones and zeros. How can you represent 135 in ones and zeros? By LCM with 2. We can do what? LCM with 2. I need to do LCM with what? 2. Why I am doing LCM with 2? Because in the binary we have only 1 and 0, and if you divide any number with 2, the remainder will be 1 and 0, right? Yes, might be you should learn 2 table. If you don't know 2 table, you cannot do it, right? Better learn 2 table. 2 into 6, 12. 2 into 7, remainder is 1. 2 into 3, 3, remainder is 1. 2 into 1, 6, remainder is 1. 2 into 8, 0, right? 2 into 8 is 16, remainder is 0. 2 into 4, 0. 2 into 2, 0. 2 into 1, 0. Like this we need to go on. When I need to stop, simple shortcut I will tell, try to remember that. When this number is less than this number, please stop. When this number is less than this number, please stop, and you need to write all these values from here. You need to write up to here. What are the values we have? Can you please tell? 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, this is the representation of the binary. This is the representation of binary. Can you please tell how did I convert decimal to binary? I taken the number and I performed LCM operation with 2. LCM operation with 2. Now LCM is internally what? Division. LCM is internally what? Division. Now I want to convert this binary to decimal. If I want to convert binary to decimal, then what should I do? Opposite of LCM is multiplication. I need to multiply every number with 2 powers. How do I do that? Is here. 1 into 2 power 0, this one, plus 1 into 2 power 1, this one, plus 1 into 2 square, this one, right? All ones I am writing in the same place so that it's more easy to do. Next, this 0. 0 into 2 power 3, plus 0 into 2 power 4, plus 0 into 2 power 5, plus 0 into 2 power 6. 0, 0, 0 completed. I am going this way, understand. Next, what should I do? Plus 1 into 2 to the power of 7, correct? 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 power 7. Anyhow, these all values if you sum up, the result will be what? 0. Why the result is 0? 0 into something is 0. 0 plus 0 is also 0, right? Plus 1 into 2 power 0, 1, plus 1 into 2, 2, plus 1 into 2 square 4, plus 2 power 7 is 128, right? 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 128 is 135 base 10. I hope we understand it, right? Can you please tell what is the procedure for decimal to binary? LCM with 2. What is the procedure for binary to decimal? Multiply with 2 powers. I hope we are very clear on this point. Well, now what is completed? Decimal to binary is completed. Binary to decimal is also completed. Now we need to convert decimal to octal. Understand what we need to do? Decimal to octal. Okay, let us take same example, 135 base 10 to base 8. Can you please tell decimal to binary what I did? LCM with 2. Similarly, decimal to octal what should I do? LCM with 8. Definitely you need to know 8 table. If you don't know 8 table, better learn 8 table. Okay, so what I need to do? 8 into 1, 8. Next, how much it goes for? 8 into 6. Just try to understand. Next, what is the remainder? 7. Next is what? 8 into 2, remainder is 0, correct? So 2, 0, 7. When should I stop? I already told you, right? When this number is less than this number. So what is the answer you got? 2, 0, 7 base 8. Can you please tell decimal to octal? What is the procedure? LCM with 8. What is the reverse? Multiply with 8 powers. If I want to convert octal to decimal, right? So 7 into 8 power 0 plus 0 into 8 power 1 plus 2 into 8 power 2. 0 into 8 power 1 is what? 0 plus 8 power 0 is what? 1. 7 into 1 is what? 7 plus 8 square is 64. 64 into 2 is 128. 7 plus 128 is how much? 135 plus 0 is also 135 base 10. Can you please tell what is the procedure for decimal to octal? LCM with 8. What is the procedure for octal to decimal? Multiply with 8 powers. Next we will solve another example. Okay. Well, 135 base 10 to base 16. Can you please tell what is that conversion? Decimal to hexadecimal. So what should I do? LCM with 16. I hope you know 16 table. If you don't know 16 table, better learn because it is important for our exams. Well, so what should I do here? 16 into 8, right? 16 into 8 is 128. 16 into 9 is 144. So 8, it goes 138, 128 and remainder is 7. So 8 is less than 16. 8 is less than 16. Stop. So what is the equivalent value? Can you please tell? 8, 7 base 16. Decimal to hexadecimal. LCM with 16. Hexadecimal to decimal. What should I do? Multiply with 16 powers. 7 into 16 power 0 plus 8 into 16 power 1. 8 into 16 power is 1 is how much? 128 plus 7. Right? 128 plus 7 is how much? 135 base 10. Right? Okay. So what we did here, can you please tell? Totally we did 4 conversions here. What is the first conversion? Decimal to octal. What is the procedure? LCM with 8. What is the reverse of it? Multiply with 8 powers. Next what we did? Decimal to hexadecimal. What is the procedure? LCM with 16. LCM with 16 and the opposite is multiply with 16 powers. I hope this is very clear. Now we have seen 6 conversions. Let me put that as a summary, right? Okay. First, see here. We have decimal. Okay. I want to convert into binary. How do you convert into binary? Can you please tell? LCM with 2. I need to convert into binary using LCM with 2. Next I want to convert into octal. How do you convert into octal? LCM with 8. LCM with 8. Decimal to hexadecimal. How do you convert into hexadecimal? LCM with 8. Have you noticed? Whenever I want to convert from decimal, I need to do LCM operation. I need to do what operation? LCM operation. Now I want to convert binary to decimal. Binary to decimal. What should I do? Multiply with 2 powers. What should I do? Multiply with 2 powers. Now I want to do octal to decimal. How do I do? Multiply with 8 powers. Multiply with 8 powers. Now I want to do hexadecimal to decimal. Now what should I do? Multiply with 16 powers. Understanding, right? So have you noticed? If I want to convert any number into decimal, we are doing what operation? Multiplication operation. We are doing what operation? Multiplication operation. I hope very clear. Let me repeat. From decimal, LCM. Into decimal, multiplication. I hope we are very clear. Have you noticed one interesting point? Is there anywhere LCM with 10? Oh, I wrote small mistake here. Sorry. It is LCM with 16, right? Okay, fine. So, can you please tell, is there anywhere LCM with 10? No. Is there anywhere multiply with 10? No. Why? Any number if you do LCM with 10, you will get same number. Any number if you multiply with 10, you will get same number, right? See here, let us take, I will give you one example. 135, 10. What will I get? 10 into 1, 10 and 10 into 3, remainder is 5. 10 into 1, remainder is 3, right? Any number if you try to do LCM with 10, you will get same number. Same thing, if you try to do multiply with 10 power also, you will get same number. Starting only we discussed, right? So, remember, from decimal LCM operation, from binary you need to do multiplication operation. Okay, so LCM 2, LCM 8, LCM 16, multiply with 2 powers, multiply with 8 powers, multiply with 16 powers. So with this we have completed 6 conversions. Now we need to do remaining 6 conversions. Okay, now we need to start remaining conversions. Okay, well, so before we start, let us take small understanding, because this is very much important. Understand, very important. Let us take, I am having 1 digit. If I am having 1 digit, what are the various representations I can do? It could be 0, 1, 2, dot, dot, dot. It could be 9. So we have 0 to 9. So similarly, you have only 1 bit. It could be what? 0 and 1. I hope this is very clear. Let us take, you are having 2 digits. I can have 0, 1, 2 up to what? 99, right? 0 to 99, because I represented using 2 digits. Now you are having 2 bits. Now you are having how many bits? 2 bits. If you are having 2 bits, what are the possible representations? It could be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, right? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now, same case, if you are having 3 digits, I can start from 0, I can go up to 999. Now, same thing, I want to represent for 3 bits. This is little important. Listen carefully. Now, I want to represent for how many bits? 3 bits. So, how do I represent 3 bits? You need to understand. Listen carefully. Let us take first bit is 2 power 0. Next bit is 2 power 1. Next bit is 2 power 2, right? So 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2. This could be what? 4, 2, 1. Okay? 4, 2, 1. First possible value will be what? 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0 means what? 0 into 1, 0 into 2, 0 into 4, 0. Next will be what? 0, 0, 1. Correct? So where is 1? At 1 location. That is the reason result is 1. Next will be what? 0, 1, 0. Where is 1? At 2 location. That is the reason result will be what? 2. Next is what? I want to get 3. How do you get 3? Which numbers if you add, you will get 3. If you add 2 and 1, you will get 3, right? So 1, 1. Where you are adding 2 and 1 only, you are adding 3. If you want to get 4, where should I keep 1? At only 4's place. If you want to get 5, 4 and 1 I need to add, right? Whichever the numbers you are adding, keep there 1. Whichever the numbers you are not adding, keep there 0. 1, 0, 1. 6. How do you get 6? 4 plus 2 is 6, right? So 1, 1, 0. How do you get 7? What are the numbers I need to add here to get 7? 4 I need to add, 2 I need to add, 1 I need to add. Can you please tell? 0 to 7 is which number system? Octal number system. Means, if I want to represent a octal number in binary, I need to need 3 bits. I need to need how many bits? 3 bits. Let us take one small example. 6, 4, 1. Can you please tell what is this conversion? I need to convert octal number to binary. Then what I need to do? Ungroup, very important point. Ungroup each digit, ungroup each digit into 3 bits. What is the procedure? Ungroup each digit into 3 bits. Every digit should be ungrouped into 3 bits, right? Here we have mapping. 0 to 7, we have mapping here. What is the binary equivalent value of 1? 0, 0, 1. Always you need to represent in 3 bits only, remember that. So 0, 0, 1. Okay, fine. Now 4. What is the binary equivalent value of 4? 1, 0, 0. 4 bits, 3 bits only I need to represent. Next 6. What is the binary equivalent value of 6? 1, 1, 0. Can you please tell what is the conversion? Octal to binary. What is the procedure for octal to binary? Ungroup each digit into 3 bits. Ungroup each digit into 3 bits. Now, I need to convert from binary to octal. I need to convert from where? Binary to octal. What is the opposite of ungroup? Group. What is the opposite? Group. Group, let me write from here. Group 3 bits from right. What is the procedure? Can you please tell? Group 3 bits from right. I need to start grouping 3 bits from right side. First step 1 0 0 1. This is the first step. What is the equivalent value of 0 0 1? 1 0 0 1. Again I need to keep 3 bits. What is the value of 0 0 1? 4 0 1 1. 3 bits, right? The value is what? 6. So the result is 8. Can you please tell what is the procedure for octal to binary? The procedure is octal to binary, right? The procedure is ungroup each digit into 3 bits. What is the procedure for binary to octal? Group 3 bits from right. So totally now we have converted how many? Previously 6, now we converted 2. Totally we completed how many? 8 conversions. Now still we need to do how many conversions? Remaining 4 conversions we need to do. Now we have completed what? Binary to octal. Now we need to do remaining conversions, correct? Okay. So now we need to do hexadecimal to binary. If I want to do hexadecimal to binary, what is the procedure? We will discuss. Okay, fine. First I need to represent 4 bits. How many bits I need to represent? 4 bits. 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, right? 8, 4, 2, 1. So what we have? 8, 4, 2, 1. Now if I want to get 0, where should I keep ones? Nowhere I should keep ones, right? So what can I do? 0, 0, 0, 0. Now I want to keep 1. So where can I keep 1? 1. Now if I want to get it to where should I keep 1? 3. 2 plus 1 is 3, right? 4. How do you get 4? Keeping 1 here. 5. How do you get 5? 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. 7. How do you get 7? 0. 4, 2, 1. 8. 1, 0, 0, 0. 9. 1 0 0 1. How do you got 9 here? 8 plus 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. Next 10. 1 0 1 0 10. 10 also I can represent as A for hexadecimal. 11. 8 plus 2 plus 1. 8 plus 2 plus 1. B. 12 1 1 0 0. Next what? 1 1 0 1. 13. 1 1 1 0 14. See here, if you want, if you have doubt, see 8 plus 4 12, 12 plus 2 14. 8 plus 4 12, 12 plus 2 14. That is what I kept here. 1 1 1 1. This is 15. Right? Now see 0 to 9, A to F is which number system? Hexadecimal number system. If I want to represent hexadecimal number system, I need to dependent on 4 bits. Okay? Now we'll see the question here for you. See here. 1 B 3 A base 16 to base 2. Can you please tell what is this conversion? Hexadecimal to binary. Hexadecimal to binary. Can you please tell? Can I write here small b? Yes. Can I write here capital A? Yes. Alphabetical A to F, whichever the way you want, you can write. Not a problem at all, right? Now what is the procedure? Ungroup each digit into 3 bits, into 4 bits. Ungroup each digit into 4 bits. What is the binary equivalent value of A? 1 0 1 0. What is the binary equivalent value of 3? Every time 4 bits only. Next B is what? 11. 1 0 1 1. Next, what is the binary equivalent value of 1? 0 0 0 1. So what I did? I converted given hexadecimal number to binary. What is the procedure for converting hexadecimal to binary? Ungroup each digit into 4 bits. Okay. Now I want to convert binary to hexadecimal. How do you convert? Group 4 bits from right. Okay. First from here. 1 0 1 0. What is the value of 1 0 1 0? A. 0 0 1 1. 0 0 1 1 is how much? 3. 1 0 1 1. What is the value of 1 0 1 1? B. Next 0 0 0 1. What is the value? 1. Base 16. Are we clear, right? I hope this is very clear. So now we have completed what? Hexadecimal to binary, binary to hexadecimal. Now listen. What is the procedure for converting hexadecimal to binary. Ungroup each digit into 4 bits. What is the procedure for converting binary to hexadecimal? Group 4 bits from right into 1 digit. Understanding, right? Now listen, one important point I am discussing is there is no direct conversion from octal to hexadecimal or hexadecimal to octal. We need to dependent on binary. I hope with this we have completed 12 conversions. Now I will put the summary for you. Okay. Well, now I will put all 12 conversions summary. Okay, just listen here, very important this is. First we have decimal. How do you convert decimal to binary? Can you please tell how do you convert decimal to binary? LCM with 2. Next we have octal. How do you do that? LCM with 8. Next we have hexadecimal. LCM with 16. LCM with 16, right? From decimal always you need to do LCM operation. Next binary to decimal. Multiply with 2 powers. What is the procedure? Multiply with 2 powers. Octal to decimal. Multiply with 8 powers. Multiply with what? 8 powers. Next hexa to decimal. Multiply with 16 powers. Multiply with what? 16 powers. I hope this is very clear. Now we are going to discuss remaining things also here. Now we have binary to, okay, let me take this as octal. Octal to binary. What is the procedure for octal to binary? Is ungroup each digit into 3 bits. Correct? Ungroup each digit into 3 bits. Next, binary to octal. Binary to octal. What is the procedure? Group 3 bits from right. What is the procedure? Group 3 bits from right. I hope we are very clear. Octal to binary. Ungroup each digit into 3 bits. Binary to octal, group 3 bits from right side. Okay, next binary to hexadecimal. Binary to hexadecimal. What should I do? Group 4 bits from right. So binary to hexadecimal, group 4 bits from right. Next hexadecimal to binary. Group, ungroup each digit into 4 bits. Ungroup each digit into 4 bits. Now there is no conversion directly from octal to hexadecimal. I told you, right? If you want to convert from octal to hexadecimal, you need to be dependent on the binary. How do you do that? Octal to binary, binary to hexadecimal. Similarly, reverse also. If I want to convert from hexa to octal, what should I do? Hexa to binary, binary to octal. Observe the two diagrams carefully. One interesting point I am deriving here. Here, decimal is not there. Here, decimal is there. Have you noticed it that? In the decimal, LCM operation or multiplication operation. If no decimal, either group operation or ungroup operation. Understand again I am telling, if decimal is involved in the conversion, definitely it could be either LCM or multiplication. If decimal is not there in the conversion, definitely it will be what? Group or ungroup operation. With this, we have completed 12 conversions. Now we need to solve some problems using these conversions. Okay. Now we are going to solve some problems using conversions, right? But before that, we need to understand small important point for you people. Listen carefully. Anyway, okay. Let us take 1, 0, 0 I am writing. Can you please tell 100 is 100 or 4? Okay. If you write here base 10, it could be 100. If you write here base 2, it could be 4, right? So if it is a notepad or if it is a markboard, you are able to write the base. But if it is your compiler or if it is your editor, you are not able to write the base, right? Listen carefully. Any number normally written, any number normally written, any number normally written, okay, 7189, they are called decimal integers. They are called what? Decimal integers. They are called decimal integers. To print decimal integers, we use a format specifier called percentile D or percentile I. Try to understand. Any number normally if you write, that is called decimal integer. To print decimal integer, we use a format specifier called percentile D or I. D means what? Decimal. Now listen. Any number starting with 0, 5, 0, 6, 1, 0, 0, 0, 7, 1, 2, 0, 5, 1, 0, 3, 0, 4. Any number starting with 0 is called what? Octal integer. Is called what? Octal integer. Is called octal integer. Any number starting with 0 is called octal integer. To print octal integer, we are using one format specifier called percentile O. Which O? Small o, not capital O. But 0 only. There is no small 0, capital 0, understand, right? Only 0. There is no capital 0, small 0. 0 is a number, but here small o. Remember, right? Very important point. Any number starting with 0 is called octal integer. To print octal integer, we are starting with, we are using which format specifier? Percentile O. I hope this is very clear. Next, any number starting with 0x, any number starting with 0x, which x? Small x or capital X? A, 3, F. Any number starting with 0x. Okay, so any number starting with 0x is called what? Hexadecimal integer. Hexadecimal integer. Any number starting with 0x is called what? Hexadecimal integer. These are called what? Hexadecimal integer. These are called what? Hexadecimal integer. These are called hexadecimal integer. To print hexadecimal integer, we use a format specifier small x or capital X. We use what? Small x or capital X. What is the difference between small x and capital X? We will discuss later. For now, you remember, any number starting with the 0x is called what? Hexadecimal integer. Have you noticed one interesting thing? These are what? Integers. These are what? Integers. These are what? Integers. But they are represented in different forms. Decimal form, octal form, hexadecimal form. Integer is represented in decimal form, integer is represented in octal form, integer is represented in hexadecimal form. Using what? Format specifiers. Now I will give you one number, you tell what is that number. Let us take 0, 1, 8. This is what number? Octal? No. Why? Because 8 is not there in the octal. So many people are thinking that is octal. No. Here you are going to get compilation error. Illegal octal. 8 not in octal. 8 not in octal. 8 not in octal. Okay. Well, let us take, if you write 0x b a c e. Is this valid hexadecimal? Yes. Let us take, I am writing 0x b a b e. Is this valid? Yes. It's not babe, it's a b a b e, right? For example, if you write 0x c a f e, valid. Whether you write whichever the way you want, you write 0x f a c e. This is also valid, right? For example, if you write 0x b a t, this is not valid. Why? T is not there in the hexadecimal number. Let me repeat again. So what we are discussing, how do I represent a integer? Integer can be represented in how many forms? 3 forms. Decimal form, octal form, hexadecimal form. Decimal form, direct representation. Octal form, start with 0. Hexadecimal form, start with 0 capital X or small x. I hope this is very clear. Now we will be solving some problems. You need to take the problem and do it on your own. These type of problems are coming in the written test, so you need to be very clear, and in the real projects also these are very much needed anyhow. Okay, fine. Let us take first example. Printf percentile d, percentile I, percentile O percentile x, 135, 135, 135, 135, 135. Well, first point, listen. Percentile D will print what? Decimal. Given also what? Decimal. 135. Percentile A will print what? Integer. This is also what? Integer. Now, percentile O will print what data? Integer data. But it will print in what form? Octal form. Octal form. But given data is in what form? Decimal form. I need to convert from decimal to octal. I need to convert from decimal to octal. Correct? And already we discussed in the previous video. The value is what? 207. So I need to do LCM with 8. I need to do what? LCM with 8. I hope this is very clear, right? Next, hexadecimal. This is any small x for your understanding. Okay. So percentile x will print what data? Hexadecimal data. But given data is in what form? Decimal form. How do you convert decimal to hexadecimal? By using LCM, right? And you already we discussed. So here you are going to get 87. Here also you are going to get what? 87. What is the difference between small x and capital X is, in the output if there are ABCDs, small x will print small ABCDs, capital X will print capital ABCDs. But as there is no alphabets, I do not see difference between small x and capital X. Anyhow, remaining two examples when I tell, you will understand. Again I am telling, try to understand. Percentile O will print what data? Octal data. But given data is in what form? Decimal. That is the reason I formatted from decimal to octal. I formatted from decimal to octal. I hope this is clear. Anyway, two more examples if I discuss, you will get clarity. Just come with that. That's all. Printf, percentile D, percentile I, percentile O, percentile X, 0135, 0135, 0135, 0135, 0135. Okay, fine. First step, percentile D will print what data? Decimal data, correct? Percentile D will print what data? Decimal data. But here we have given what data? Octal data. So what I need to do? I need to convert octal number to decimal. How do you convert octal number to decimal? By multiplying with 8 powers. Multiplying with 8 powers. How do you do that? 5 into 8 power 0 plus 3 into 8 power 1 plus 1 into 8 square. Correct? 1 into 8 square is how much? 64 plus 3 into 8 4. 3 into 8 power 1. 24 plus 5. What is the value? 93. Correct? So 0135 is octal data, but I want to format into decimal form. What is equivalent value of 0135 in decimal? 93. How do you got 93? By multiplying with the 8 powers. So what is the answer you got? 93. Percentile D and percentile I will print the same data, 93. Can you please tell? Percentile O will print what data? Octal. I also give what? Octal. That is the reason output is what? 135. And again I am telling, 0 won't be printed. Understand? 0 is the input for representation. 0 is the input for representation. Let us take a simple example. Printf percentile C, comma M. Only M printed. Understanding, right? Single quotes not printed. Single quotes is used to represent a character constant. Understand? 0 or 0x will never be printed in the output. They are used for input representation. Very important that is. Now, X. Can you please tell? Percentile X will print what data? Hexadecimal data. But given data is what data? Octal data. How do you convert octal to hexadecimal? There is no direct way. We need to go to binary. From binary, we need to come back to hexadecimal. So how do you convert to binary? Ungroup each digit into 3 bits. 5. What is the binary value of 5? 1, 0, 1. 3, 0, 1, 1. 1, 0, 0, 1. And you have starting 0 for representation only. Now this is the binary representation of the 135 octal. Now I need to print into what? Hexadecimal. How do you print into hexadecimal? Group 4 bits from right. 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 1, 13. 13 means what? A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, D. 0, 1, 0, 1, 5. Anyhow, starting 0, I already ignored it. So, What is the answer? 5 small d. If it is capital X, 5 capital D. You understand, right? In the outputs, if there is any opportunity to get ABCDs, small x will print small d, capital X will print capital D here. Understanding, right? Small ABCDs, capital ABCDs. I hope this is clear. Now let us take one more example so that you will get the clarity. Percentile D, I, O, X, X, 0x 1AF, 0x 1AF, 0x 1AF, 0x 1AF, 0x 1AF. Now, percentile D will print what data? Decimal data. But given data is what data? Hexadecimal. How do you convert hexadecimal to decimal? Multiply with 16 powers, right? F. F is how much? 15. F is how much? 15. 15 into 16 power 0 plus A. A means what? 10, right? 10 into 16 power 1 plus 1. 1 is what? 1 into 16 square. Correct? 15 into 16 power 0 is 15. This is 160. This is 256. Please try to add it. What will you get? 431. You just pause the video and do it on your own. So 4, 3, 1 is the answer. Here also what do you get? 4, 3, 1. Now, percentile O will print what data? Octal data. But given data is what data? Hexadecimal data, right? Then what should I do? Ungroup each digit into 4 bits. From there, group into 3 bits. F. What is the value of F? 1, 1, 1, 1. A, 1, 0, 1, 0. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is what data? Binary representation of 0x 1AF. Now I want to convert into what? Octal. How do you convert into octal? Group 3 bits, right? So these 3 bits will be 7. These 3 bits will be 5. These 3 bits will be 6. These 3 bits I don't really consider. So what is the answer you are going to get? 6, 5, 7. Percentile X is hexadecimal. Given data also hexadecimal. So 1, small a, small f. Whether you write capital or small, I don't really bother. Small x means small ABCDs. That's all. This will print what? 1 A F. So this type of questions are coming in the exam. Please be careful. Okay. Decimal numbers normally written. Hexadecimal number 0 small x or capital X. Octal numbers start with 0. Listen carefully. Try to understand. Here I am trying to convert the data from one data type to another data type or same data type within the data type from one form to another form. Can you please tell? 0135 is what data? Integer data but present in octal form, right? I formatted from octal form to decimal form. Who formatted? Format specifier. Understand? Format specifier will not convert the data from one data type to another data type. Within the data type, it will format from one form to another form. Very important point that is, okay. Let me repeat. Format specifier will not convert the data from one data type to another data type. It will format from one form to another form. Okay. Have you seen here? This is in hexadecimal form, but I formatted into what form? Decimal form. I hope this is very clear. So with this, we have completed number system concept.